Would you like to come up closer a little? I think that you're very far away. Does everybody want to take their chair and make them come up more? Would you like that? Okay, great. That way I won't feel that I'm so far away from you. Thank you. And I'll bring this closer too. Wonderful. The only thing is I was expecting all children. And I see mostly adult children. Oh, there's a few though. Okay, great. So what we're going to do today is we have a very short amount of time. So I'm just going to ask you to visualize something, to picture something in your mind. And that something is about peace. So who thinks peace is important? If anybody thinks peace is important, raise your hand. Okay, great. How about you in back in the red shirt and the green shirt? Do you think peace is important? Okay. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to imagine something. Because children are very smart and they know that peace is important. And after you imagine this thing, I'm going to have you draw a picture. We're going to hand out some crayons and some paper and ask you to imagine the peaceful world that you imagine inside. And then afterwards, you can come and get face painting, all right? Of something that you imagine. Okay, so can we play that music, please? Okay, so everybody settle. And we're going to play some music. An interesting thing about children is that each child already knows about peace. Today, I want you to use your imagination to make a picture of a peaceful world into your mind. Let your mind be still and let your body be still. And I want you to imagine that there is a large bubble, and this bubble is very beautiful. The bubble has pink on it, and blue, and green. And if you like, you can close your eyes. And there's this great big bubble, and it floats down out of the sky. It lands right in front of you. And there's a door on this bubble. And it says, step inside. And so you step inside the bubble. And the bubble floats. And it takes you up into the sky. And you're on your way to a peaceful world, a better world for all. And so what would be there? of a peaceful world. And the door opens and you step outside. What does the air smell like? What does the air feel like? Is there a breeze? What do the trees look like? Is there a meadow? What's around you? And as you step away from your bubble and you walk, what do you see? Perhaps there's a lake. And as you look in the lake, think of how you feel. How do you feel inside in this peaceful place? And then continue on a path by the lake. And perhaps there's other children there. How do they play with each other? What are they playing? Do they invite you to join them? And what do you do with the children? And maybe there's some adults. What are the adults like? And now, after your visit to the peaceful world, you can step back in your bubble, and the bubble can slowly go up in the air again, and it can come back here. And the bubble opens, and there you are. You're all still here, aren't you? Okay, everybody that has paper and crayons, you can make a picture of what you visualized. And make a picture. But would anybody like to share what they think a peaceful world should be like? Does anybody have any ideas? Any of the children? Any children 12 and under that want to share what they think about a peaceful world, I want you to come up on stage and I want you to tell everybody what you think should be in a peaceful world. Does anybody want to come up? Shall I pick on somebody? I only know a couple of names. I could guess some names. Does anybody have the name of Prem? Who has the name of Prem? Does anybody have the name of Prem? Anybody? No? Okay, let me think of another name. How about Sagar? Anybody have the name of Sagar? Okay, come on up, Sagar.
My drawing's terrible. Sagar, take this. Take this. Go.
Do you guys want to just come up here? You can come up. Just, Sagar, you want to come here? So, can you tell them about a peaceful world? Anybody?
With happy people.
With a smiley face and a house, lots of people.
What would a peaceful world feel like?
Peaceful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Like this.
Terrific. Okay, great. Sagar, you have good courage to come up. Give him a hand, everybody. Who else would like to share? Who else would like to share? Okay, come on up.
Someone's going.
Give me inner space.
No, someone's going.
Think a peaceful would be when everybody is nice to each other. There's no fighting.
Do you have crayons?
She wants a brown.
Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Wasn't that lovely? A peaceful world is where everyone is nice to each other and no fighting. Thank you. That's very lovely. She wins an extra face painting, right? You can have 2. Okay, anybody else want to share?
How about you? Come on.
Oh, come on. Let me see.